Hello everyone, and welcome to my Bold and Beautiful Today channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Ridge and Steffi Carter's amazing plan comes to fruition. According to Tuesday, November 5th spoilers for The Bold and the Beautiful, Katie Logan will find someone with whom to vent. Katie is reportedly going to go to Will Spencer about the shocking news that Steffi Forrester dismissed Hope Logan and express her displeasure. Katie's job as the head of marketing and public relations will be to manage the situation and avoid any negative reactions. Naturally, Steffi noted that Katie is still a Logan, so she won't be shocked if she decides to support Hope. Will support Katie, but he will find it difficult to stop thinking about Electra Forrester. Will be excited to spend more time with Electra and will get the opportunity soon enough because it's evident that she truly impressed him during their first meeting. According to other B&B rumors, Carter Walton will remain enraged about Steffi's decision to fire Hope and her line. Carter is already furious, but now he will be much more irate at his business plan being turned down. Carter simply has a different vision than Steffi, Ridge Forrester, and Eric Forrester. The Forresters believe Carter's ideas are too hazardous and outside of their purview, despite his desire to advance Forrester creations. On Tuesday's episode, Carter will reflect on all of his outrage, which is when his revenge plan will truly take shape. Carter will channel all of his rage into a scheme that has the potential to seriously disrupt Forrester. Hope will raise concerns about Carter exerting too much pressure and suffering the consequences. Hope doesn't want to see Carter jeopardize his job any more than she has already lost hers. But unless he fights back, Carter won't be able to sleep. Carter is going to scheme some power moves that have the potential to seriously upset the firm, particularly for Steffi and Ridge. We'll keep you updated on all the chaos as we expect that Carter will make some major ripples in the upcoming episodes. According to teasers on The Bold and the Beautiful, Carter will set the stage for some amazing news by slyly maneuvering. Carter's power strategy, Steffi's unexpected repercussions. Here are spoilers for Tuesday, November 5th, 2024's episode of The Bold and the Beautiful. Fans can anticipate that Carter Walton, Lawrence St. Victor, will come up with a strategy to change the balance of power at Forrester Creations in tomorrow's episode. Emergence of the Brave and the Lovely. It sounds as though Carter will attempt to make internal changes. However, what does this portend for the futures of Carter and Hope Logan, Annika Noel? Let's discuss what will happen in the upcoming episode of the CBS soap opera as you continue reading. Spoilers for The Bold and the Beautiful, Brooke Logan's finding. According to B&B spoilers on Tuesday, November 5th, Brooke Logan will still be in shock at Hope's shocking revelation. Brooke was certain that Ridge Forrester would be the voice of reason if Steffi Forrester Finnegan fired Hope. Hope was undoubtedly horrified when she informed Brooke that Ridge had done it while Taylor Hayes was with him. Spoilers for B&B, I hope Logan loses. Carter assured Hope that he would make things right. Hope stated unequivocally that she does not believe she will ever be able to return to Forrester Creations. Nothing is right at the fashion house anymore, according to Hope. What does Hope do for a living now that she is grieving? Spoilers for The Bold and the Beautiful, Carter Walton's power shift plan. According to Tuesday, November 5th spoilers for The Bold and the Beautiful, Carter will be furious over what transpired. The fact that Ridge, Steffi, and Eric Forrester, John McCook, appeared to reject Carter's expansion proposal already infuriated him. The problem is that Carter was not fired. They all gave it some serious thought, but in the end, they said no. Regardless, Carter will choose to alter the balance of power at Forrester Creations. Fans may also anticipate that Brooke will choose to speak with Ridge about the situation with Hope on Tuesday, November 5th. Ridge informed Steffi that before the co-CEO goes out to celebrate, he must inform Brooke about the termination. Brooke already knows, of course, thanks to Hope. This could therefore be very detrimental to Ridge. Taylor and Steffi's suggestion that Katie Logan might be a problem is another problem. What will the other members of the Forrester Creations staff think about Steffi firing Hope in public? Although Steffi believes she has resolved one issue, there may be more unintended repercussions. On Tuesday, November 5th, 2024, which narrative are you most excited to see? What do you think will happen to Taylor, Steffy, Brooke, and Ridge? What lies ahead for Hope, Finn, Carter, and the other characters? Was Steffy's sly expression abruptly removed? Steffy Forrester, the co-CEO who single-handedly destroyed her longtime rival's career on the CBS serial opera Bold and the Beautiful, is exactly where she wants to be. Stay tuned, though, because this won't go away quickly, just like anything else in the B&B sector. Steffy encounters some irate coworkers as she walks the corridors of Forrester Creations. Perhaps even some of her disgruntled relatives. Brave and gorgeous, Steffy Forrester surprised her father. Last week, Hope Logan received the news from Steffy Forrester on Bold and the Beautiful. Hope wasn't alone herself when she tried to speak with Steffy in the main office. Ridge Forrester and Taylor Hayes, Steffy's parents, were present. The Forrester daughter used well-chosen words to appeal to this audience. When Steffy spoke to Hope, she was cautious. When Steffy abruptly fired him, it appeared as though Ridge choked on his daughter's words. Spoilers about Ridge Forrester and Steffy Forrester, Jacqueline McInnes Wood, in Bold and the Beautiful. Steffy informed Hope that she had spoken with Ridge about terminating her and that he was in favor of her leaving Forrester Creations. However, her father's expression on Bold and the Beautiful last week conveyed a different message. He was more or less taken by surprise by his daughter. Before Hope entered the office, Steffy had hardly had time to explain what she had done to her parents. She informed Hope that her father agreed, even though she didn't have time to hear his opinion. Therefore, he probably won't be happy about what his daughter did, even though he probably won't undo what Steffy had already done. This week, the faces of unhappy workers probably fill the corridors of B&B. The people at Forrester Creations like and respect Hope. Furthermore, it appears that Steffy's newfound assertiveness extends beyond the Logan daughter. In the corridor, while sharing a birthday cake, she, her father, and her grandfather happened into a group of models. Steffy's dismissal of them opened my eyes. However, those faces are less amicable as word spreads that she fired Hope, and she has encountered several confrontations on Bold and the Beautiful this week. According to the teasers, Carter Walton, who is already in shock about being treated disrespectfully by Ridge and his father, is where those encounters begin. Even John McCook's character Eric Forrester strongly urges Steffy to reconsider. Therefore, it might be an understatement to say that the Forrester daughter on Bold and Beautiful has an uncomfortable job this week. However, Finn is the only one who could remove what admirers describe as a sardonic expression from Steffy's face. Soon after Hope made the mistake that ended her career, John Finnegan vanished. He probably has more to say on the soap this week, though. Bold and the Beautiful, at home, Steffy receives inquiries. Fans of Bold and the Beautiful captured Hope's conversation with Finn after she stumbled. Given his intelligence, he couldn't have imagined Hope waiting for him in lingerie. He informed his wife early that day that Hope had not disturbed him since she was embarrassed by that kiss. He was all for giving Steffy a break. Therefore, Finn can become agitated about his wife's severe decision to cannibalize the Logan daughter once he learns of what she did. She will probably be questioned by Finn, who will learn that he and his wife are working on something else. He might perceive an underlying hint of Steffy's matchmaking behavior. She wants her parents to get back together, after all. Therefore, it's possible that she used Hope to cause conflict between her father and Brooke Logan, Catherine Kelly Lang. Having said that, Steffy is certain to hear it from Brooke and her two sisters as she moves through the corridors of Forrester Creations. She will also probably discover that Carter ignores her. However, it's likely that Finn discovers the truth and somehow witnesses Steffy Forrester's skill at manipulating on the CBS soap opera. Forrester Creations is upended by Carter Walton. This week's episode of Bold and the Beautiful has Carter Walton in a rage. In part because Hope Logan was fired from Forrester Creations by Steffy and Ridge Forrester. To make matters worse, they had Charlie Weber, a security guard, take her out of the building. He will not allow them to escape punishment. Spoilers for Carter Walton on Bold and the Beautiful. He is also irritated because his business concept was turned down. He therefore devises a plan to change FC's power structure. Maybe he intends to take over and manage the establishment. He could, in fact. his relationship with Hope becomes more heated later on Bold and the Beautiful. They ultimately become so passionate that they reveal their own emotions. Indeed, rather than taking things slowly, it appears that they are becoming serious quickly. B&B Weekly Spoilers: Ridge is enraged by Brooke. A connection is tested when Carter Walton schemes to harm the Forrester family. Ridge Forrester has angered Brooke Logan. The fact that Brooke Logan backed Steffy Forrester's decision to terminate Hope Logan from FC makes him feel completely deceived. And on Bold and the Beautiful, they had to confront the reality of their relationship this week. Their allegiances to their daughters and to one another might not be able to coexist. Later, John McCook's character Eric Forrester tries to reach Steffy, but she refuses to change her mind about getting rid of Hope. In a devastating blow to Hope Logan's career and confidence, the drama at Forrester Creations has reached new heights. Hope has found herself humiliated after a shocking decision was made to remove her from her own Hope for the Future line, leaving her devastated and struggling to understand how she ended up in this position. What's even more shocking is that Ridge Forrester, someone she once trusted, played a role in her downfall. The revelation has left her mother, Brooke Logan, reeling in disbelief and anger, while Taylor Hayes watches with a more skeptical eye, convinced that Hope is simply playing the victim. For Hope, this moment is beyond mortifying. After years of hard work and dedication to building her brand and contributing to Forrester Creations, she never imagined she would be forced out of her own line. The brand she crafted and poured her heart into is now being steered by others, a decision she never anticipated or agreed with. To make matters worse, discovering that Ridge, her mother's longtime love and someone she considered a family ally, was instrumental in the decision to remove her has left her feeling betrayed and utterly humiliated. She questions who in the Forrester family genuinely supports her and who views her as expendable when family politics come into play. Brooke, upon learning of Ridge's involvement in Hope's dismissal, is furious and heartbroken. This is a betrayal she did not see coming, especially from Ridge, who knows how much Hope's career means to her. Brooke has always fought for her daughter's place at Forrester and feels deeply wounded by Ridge's apparent disregard for Hope's hard work and dedication. Ridge's actions not only hurt Hope's career but also strike a blow to Brooke's trust in him, leaving her to wonder if the Forresters will ever fully accept Hope and if her family will ever find peace within the company. In a heated exchange, Brooke confronts Ridge, demanding to know how he could side against Hope, especially when he knows the challenges she's faced working at Forrester Creations. Brooke doesn't hold back, making it clear that she feels Ridge has chosen family loyalty over fairness, abandoning Hope just when she needed his support the most. The confrontation is emotional, with Brooke questioning if Ridge truly values the Logans as family or if his loyalty lies solely with his own children and their ambitions within Forrester. Meanwhile, Taylor Hayes sees the situation from a different perspective. While Brooke is ready to go to war over Hope's humiliation, Taylor believes that Hope is exaggerating her role as the victim. In Taylor's eyes, Hope's recent decisions and alliances may have led to this outcome, and she isn't as innocent as she appears. Taylor feels that Hope has long benefited from the Logan-Forrester alliance and that her current situation is a natural consequence of Forrester's business decisions. She even suggests to Ridge that Hope might be trying to manipulate Brooke's emotions to rally support against the Forresters. Taylor's stance only fuels the tension between the two families. Brooke sees Taylor's attitude as yet another attack on her daughter's character, while Taylor believes Brooke's blind loyalty to Hope is keeping her from seeing the bigger picture. To Taylor, this is a case of Brooke once again shielding her daughter from the consequences of her actions, refusing to acknowledge that Forrester Creations is a competitive environment where only the strongest survive. Taylor's skepticism is rooted in her belief that Hope needs to stop relying on her mother to fight her battles and learn to navigate the business world on her own. As the conflict unfolds, Ridge is caught between the two women in his life, Brooke and Taylor, and their contrasting views on Hope's situation. Ridge struggles with his decision, knowing it has damaged his relationship with Brooke and alienated Hope, yet he also feels a responsibility to put Forrester Creations' best interests above personal connections. Ridge insists to Brooke that the decision wasn't personal, it was about the future of the company and ensuring that the most effective leaders are in place. However, Brooke isn't convinced and sees Ridge's words as a weak excuse for abandoning her daughter. Hope, now in a vulnerable and isolated position, faces an uphill battle to salvage her reputation and career. She is grappling with feelings of shame and betrayal, wondering how she can recover from such a public setback. Her confidence has taken a significant hit, and she feels humiliated by the lack of support from her Forrester colleagues and family members. Despite her struggles, however, Hope is determined to prove her worth, even if it means starting over or going against the very family that once welcomed her into the fold. The fallout from this decision has lasting implications for everyone involved. Brooke and Ridge's relationship is severely strained, as Brooke feels she can no longer trust Ridge to support her or her daughter. Their partnership is tested as they grapple with conflicting loyalties to their respective families, with Brooke vowing to defend Hope against anyone who dares undermine her. Meanwhile, Taylor's perspective further divides the family, as she continues to defend Ridge's decision and insists that Hope must learn resilience and independence rather than rely on Brooke's protection. Forrester Creations itself is affected by this inner turmoil. The tension between the Logans and the Forresters threatens to spill over into the company's day-to-day operations, creating a hostile environment for employees and potentially impacting productivity. Investors and clients may soon take notice of the family conflicts that seem to plague the company, and the resulting instability could harm Forrester's reputation in the fashion world. Carter Walton, the company's legal counsel, also finds himself at a crossroads, as he's forced to mediate between the feuding families while trying to keep the business on track. As Hope contemplates her next steps, she finds herself at a crossroads. Will she leave Forrester Creations to forge her own path, free from the pressures and politics of the Forrester family, or will she stay and fight to reclaim her place within the company? This moment marks a turning point for her, as she weighs the importance of her career against the personal toll it has taken on her relationships and self-worth. Brooke, always a fierce advocate for her daughter, vows to stand by Hope no matter what she decides, even if it means going head-to-head with Ridge and the Forresters. Ultimately, this conflict underscores the complexities of working within a family business, where personal and professional boundaries often blur and loyalty is constantly tested. Hope's humiliation, Brooke's anger, Ridge's torn loyalties, and Taylor's skepticism create a volatile mix that could either bring the family closer together or tear them further apart. As the dust settles, each character is left to grapple with the consequences of their choices, knowing that the future of their family and Forrester Creations hangs in the balance.